and welcome to this online arbitrage deals video. So today we're going to be talking about retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, how well they work together, can you do them both together, and if you get really good at one method, should you then abandon the other? So retail arbitrage is where you are physically sourcing your items in a store. So you're going to go along to a shop and you're going to use an app like BuyBot Go to scan the items, make sure they work out for you, and then obviously you're going to buy them from there, sell them on Amazon. With online arbitrage, you are looking online, you're looking at various websites, various retailer websites, and you're going to obviously purchase your products from there and then obviously sell on Amazon, make yourself a profit. Now, which one you choose is entirely up to you, but we are going to be talking about if it's worth doing both. And as I say, if you do get really good at doing one, you get into the habit of doing, say, online arbitrage, should you then abandon retail arbitrage? So online arbitrage is awesome because you can basically do that at any time you like. You don't have any restrictions. Of course, if you are working a day job and Amazon is your side hustle, then of course you've got to work it around your life, your own personal things that you need to do, and obviously your work life. However, if Amazon is a full-time gig for you, you can choose when exactly you want to devote time to sourcing. So this could be at night, this could be in the morning, in the middle of the day, whenever suits you best, because obviously the internet's always going to be there, the website's always going to be there, those deals are always going to be there. With retail arbitrage, you do have to plan this a little bit. So you have to plan what stores you're going to go to. And if you're doing a day of retail arbitrage, this can pay off big time, because if you have a store that, say, opens at 9 and closes at 5, and you have another store that opens at 10, closes at 8 p.m, obviously you're going to want to visit the 9 to 5 one first before the 10 to 8 one, because obviously that is open longer. So you can do that first. Obviously, you're going to visit multiple stores in one day. It's also worth planning things like whereabouts the stores are, like how are you going to do it, what's your route, how far away are the stores from each other, how do you get from A to B, there's a fuel cost to consider, is there any retail parks that you can visit whereby you've got a lot of different shops all in one place, which makes it a lot easier. So with a little bit of planning, retail arbitrage can be very effective, because in stores there can be deals and things that you won't find online, and you also have the power of negotiation depending on the store, depending on which member of staff you're speaking to, and if it is that kind of scenario where you can actually negotiate on price and things like that. And of course, if you have any queries about buying in bulk and things like that, then of course you'll have people there to ask, and you can get the answer right from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So there are plenty of perks to doing both online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. If you are picking one, it is purely down to personal preference, whatever is going to work best for you. But doing them both at the same time, is it possible? Yes, it is very, very possible, and lots of Amazon sellers do it. So let's say you have days where you do online arbitrage, just as you go out and about into the world, even if it's where you're doing your own personal shop for the week, something like that. If you see something in a store, it would be a shame to lose out on that item. You can just go ahead, scan it with the app. Oh, that's going to work out for me. I've just stumbled across this. I didn't mean to, but I know how to do retail arbitrage. I know, to scan these products, make sure they're going to work out. So I'll buy this and I can sell it on Amazon, make myself a nice profit. Whereas if you only focused on online arbitrage and that's all you did, and obviously when you go out and about, you won't have that knowledge to do retail arbitrage, to then take advantage of deals that could be right in front of you and you don't even realize. Doing just retail arbitrage is great, but obviously you're going to have to be going out and about a fair amount, because sourcing is a regular task in any Amazon business, so you need to be prepared to do this. Also, it will take continual planning. Think about if you can get any memberships with particular stores and things like that, so that way it can help you out. For example, the Tesco Club card is going to give you discounts on so many items. Do they have a membership scheme that you can join? Look out for various discounts and things that you can use in store. Maybe there's something in a newspaper, maybe you get a little newsletter through online or something like that. And obviously you just need to make sure that you have yourself a good scanning app, so something like BuyBot Go can help you out big time. And obviously you have its counterpart, which is BuyBot Pro, and obviously you can use that for online arbitrage and analyzing deals online on Amazon or on any retailer website. So if you got really good at, say, online arbitrage, you got into the routine of doing online arbitrage, that is your main thing. Should you then abandon retail arbitrage? Well, I think I kind of answered that with my previous points. So again, if you go out and about and you don't have the ability to do retail arbitrage, but you see something, you could potentially be missing out on the item. And of course you can go back and check it out online, but you might not remember what the item is. Of course you can take a photo, make a note or something like that. But maybe there is a deal that is happening only in that store that you won't be able to get online. or maybe the online stock, they've run out of stock, and the only stock is in that store for the time being, and you want to make the best out of it. And so therefore being able to do retail arbitrage would have helped you out in that scenario. Or you might not have internet for the day. Maybe your internet provider is doing some work on the lines or something like that, and you lose out for the day. You don't want to completely lose out if you're planning to do some sourcing as well. So you can go out and about, do some retail arbitrage, and it helps you out. You've still been able to do sourcing, or at least you've been able to go out and about and grasp ideas for things that could potentially work out well for your business. So that is a little bit about online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, and hopefully I've answered your questions. There is absolutely no right or wrong answers here. You can focus on one method, you can do the other, or you can do both. But knowing how to do both can come in very, very handy. Even if you choose to focus on online arbitrage, having that retail arbitrage knowledge can come in very handy depending on the situation. And once you find yourself in that situation, you'll be glad that you know how to do that. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.